channel, coming at you today, not only from a different angle, but with an original tag, the Am I Superstitious tag. Because I've recently, over the past week or so, I've heard of at least 2 new superstitions for me. So I thought I'd make a tag about it and ask you if you had any superstitions and try to relate them to books, of course. So here we go. Prompt 1. Thunder. Now, James Joyce had a fear of thunder. That's well known. But I heard about a superstition: if you hear thunder on the right side, that something is going to come true. If you hear it on the left side, what you want is not going to happen. So think of a book about thunder. Hard Rain Falling by Don Carpenter. This is a great book. Hard Rain Falling. It's you could label it a noir crime novel, but it's more than that. It takes place in Portland too, and San Francisco, but that's my thunder. Prompt 2. Do you walk under ladders? Now, I don't even walk under like construction site things. I'll even walk around. So name a novel about ladders. You're gonna have to go with James Joyce again. Finnegan's Wake. You know, Tim Finnegan, that's how the whole thing starts. He falls off a ladder. Then at his wake, they revive him. Spill a pint of Guinness on his. Prompt 3. Hats on a bed. You ever hear that prompt? Like, no hats on a bed? I have, and a good example, and I never do it. Because a good example of that is Drugstore Cowboy, that famous movie by Gus Van Sant, but that was a novel too by a man named James Fogle. Prompt 4. 3 on a match. You ever hear that one? And I immediately go, who uses matches anymore? But I would never do 3 on a match. Not only that, like, I'll never use the last match. I'll throw it away. I don't use the last match. But so name a novel about matches. And I just, a scene that I can relate literally. Okay, the match scene with Bogart and Bacall in To Have or Have Not, where you put your lips together and blow, and he blows out the match. William Faulkner wrote the screenplay to that, and I think we all can remember who wrote the novel. Prompt 5. Black cats. Like, do you let a black cat cross your path, or do you think that's bad luck? Now, I don't. If I see a black cat that crosses my path, I'll try to pet it. Name a novel regarding cats. I'm going to go with Cat's Cradle. 5. Rabbit's foot. That would be 6. Rabbit's foot. Do you own a rabbit's foot? If so, can we see it? Or do you have a good luck charm? Do you have like a mojo you wear around your neck? Anything like that? I don't have a rabbit's foot, but I do have a foot. It's a foot from an alligator. It's from when I lived on the Georgia-Florida line. Any books about rabbits? I'm going to go with Alice in Wonderland, a book I have never read. 7. No knives above a stove. That's another new superstition I just heard recently. You ever heard of that one? No knives above a stove? I never have. So name a novel about knives. Immediately, The Shining, I'm going to pick that one. So you can't pick that. No one can pick that. But for number 2, I'm also picking Bleeding Edge. How's that for a tie-in? The next 2 things I just have like pennies. Do you ever, if you find a penny, do you pick it up? And all the day you'll have good luck? You ever heard that saying? And finally, I have a thing about shoelaces. Like when my shoelaces are untied, I tend to think that is somebody, particularly my late grandmother, telling me to slow down. Now, I'm sure I've missed a lot of superstitions. I haven't mentioned 13 or things like that. So, what are some of your superstitions, or some that I've left out? Leave them in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. Like, subscribe. Now I'm going to tag a lot of people. I am going to tag Brian at Bookish, Roz at Scalldandling about the books, Pae at Attention, Maria at MH Books, Sina at Beating Around the Books, Christina at Knitting, Books, etc., Ramsey at Rajathon, Greg at Another Bibliophile Reads, Kim at Middle of the March, Jeremy Faye at Jeremy Faye, Sonya at An Enthusiastic Reader, Linda Book Lady, Amy at From the Dusty Bookshelf, Dane at Dane Reads, Steve Talks About Books and Stuff, Tom at LA Books, and last but not least, Jack at Rambling Raconteur. I also tagged Karen Evans. Thank you very much, everybody.